Hey Aries, welcome to your self-care check-in reading. This reading is going to be all about you, okay? So we're going to start off with some surrender energy to see what it is that you need to surrender to at this time. So let's see, Aries. Hold up. What does Aries need to surrender to at this time? Oh, Aries. Surrender unhealthy relationships is wanting to flip over. So let's see if it comes back out. All right. You all have surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So Aries, especially with surrender to unhealthy relationships peeking at me, some of you guys could be in relationships where these people are really triggering you, okay? Either you're really triggering, wait a minute, wait. Either they are really triggering you or vice versa. I feel like maybe they could be asking a lot of you. They could be just really starting to piss you off. You could be dealing with some people who are just take. And that is kind of starting to make you a lot more defensive. But Spirit wants you to learn to, first of all, stay centered. Learn how to hear the other person out and actually understand what it is that they're saying or what it is that they're asking you for before you respond. Because I feel like if they ask you something and then now you're defensive and you may come off wrong and then they may take that in the defensive way and they may get mad and now y'all just two mad ass people with no solution. So let's look at what you need to know regarding love for self at this time. What does Aries need to know regarding love for self at this time? What do they need to know and work on regarding love for self at this time? What does Aries need to work on regarding love for self? All right, Aries. Present. Wow, that's crazy. Impatience is at the bottom of the deck. Present. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of life in your current circumstances. So that's what you're needing to work on. Just remaining present in the moment. Don't be worried about what they did last week that pissed you off, that make you want to add to the argument. Don't worry about the future, too far into the future and how this is going to turn out and how there's just too much, Aries. Spirit needs you to just focus on being in the moment. Being in the moment. Let's get one more for you all for what you need to know and work on regarding love for self at this time. Let's see. So acceptance peeked over at me. With acceptance flipping over, some of you guys are needing to not only become more accepting of what it is that you're feeling, but also other people around you, okay? There's this thing where it's like you can't really dictate how somebody else is feeling. All you can do is listen, try to be understanding, and, you know, offer a solution that is good for both of you. But okay, let's see what we got. Joy. Interesting. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. So Aries, we definitely got to work on not being so mad, okay? You don't have to be real grumpy, aggressive, irritated, frustrated all the time. And I feel like if you are, once again, that's stemming from either something that happened the other day, last week, last month, or something that you're thinking about way far in the future that you're kind of just like, say for instance, you're thinking, oh man, I want to move out in 6 months, but then you start having thoughts of, I don't have enough money, or there's no way. Aries, no. Once you state something that you want, try your best not to put no negative thoughts behind it. Like, don't scare yourself out of what it is that you feel you want. You're feeling that for a reason, right? That's what I thought. So let's get an animal oracle for you, Aries. What does Aries need to know at this time for their self-care check-in? What does Aries need to know? Okay. So Aries, you all have lay a solid foundation with the beaver spirit. Okay, and you are never alone. Both 6 energy here with the otter spirit, and then at the bottom of the deck you have the koala. Spirit has a plan. Under that, set healthy boundaries and use your mind wisely is under that. So Aries, some of you all, you may have a hard time. I don't know, please don't get mad at me, this may or may not apply to you. Okay, some of you all may have a hard time being alone, and that could cause you to settle for situations, people that are not of your highest good. If people are not bringing to the table what you're bringing to the table, leave them where they at, okay? Please leave them where they are. I feel like maybe you feel you have to settle for certain things in order to not be alone, or in order to not make this person mad. That, forget all that, Aries, because at the end of the day, if they're not for you now, they're not going to be for you in 2 weeks. They're not going to be for you in 2 months, 2 years. So it's best to let it go. And keep in mind, like, you're never alone. And that, I'm not just meaning that regarding, you know, spiritually. Of course, you know, you're not alone spiritually. But some of you guys, there's people out there that love and care about you, whether you remember them in the times when you're mad or not. Like, just because you don't remember your great auntie who's always smiling and wishing you the best at that moment that you're mad, doesn't mean that she's not still wishing and smiling and you know, hoping for the best for you. Like, you have plenty of support. So let's get into a quick tarot spread for you all. Let's see, Aries, what does Aries need to know for their self-care check-in? What does Aries need to know for their self-care check-in? What does Aries need to know for their self-care check-in? We got the Emperor flipping over, Aries, okay? I just feel like that is talking about being more in control, okay? 4 of Cups. What does Aries need to know right now regarding their self-care routine? Well, not routine, but their self-care check-in. So, yeah. So far, we have the 4 of Cups, Temperance. Let me get 2 more for Aries. Okay. Alrighty. 4 of Swords with the Emperor. It came back out. I love it. Yeah. So, Aries, I feel like this is literally giving me a... I'm literally getting a flash of what your mental process should possibly start to look like, okay? So here's what I'm getting. There's someone that is either asking you a question, expressing how they feel, talking to you, doing something, whatever, however, okay? This is you. Usually you are quick to grab and then quick to respond, quick, right? Now what Spirit wants you to do is look at the cup, go within, analyze, okay, is this good or bad for me? How is this going to make me feel? Is this going to put me in a more peaceful, happier state? Or is this going to piss me off and make me mad as hell? Is this going to disturb me? Or is this going to bring me more peace? 4 of Swords. This is like that back and forth, like, that contemplating, okay? And then you have this 4 of Swords here. This is where some of you all are needing to take a lot more time than usual. This is a time to gather your thoughts, gather what it is that you're going to say, figure out how you're truly feeling, and then express yourself with the Emperor once you get yourself under control. Once you have everything figured. And of course, that's not going to apply for every situation. And of course, you don't have 3 years to answer somebody's question. But I feel like the whole point of this is the more you work on it, the more you work on checking on yourself, checking on how you're doing, how you're feeling, before you are overly consuming and worrying about other people, the better. The more in control you'll be, the more wiser you'll be. Okay, so that's really interesting how that came out. Let's see, any other messages for Aries? Okay, 4 of Wands flipping over. We have the Queen of Swords and the 2 of Cups. Yeah. This is you not being afraid and knowing what you want. Not being afraid to say what's on your mind, to express how you're feeling, to demand what it is that you want. But the Queen of Swords is pretty calm and collected when they're speaking, because they've had to take time to do what? Analyze their thoughts, analyze what's really going on, how they're feeling, what they're thinking. Okay, with this 2 of Cups, I feel like Aries, a lot of you guys, this applies to, of course, the people that are closest to you. So this could be family, this could be friends. Some of you guys, this could be your children. This could be co-workers, anyone. And it's just also just not being afraid to let people know how you're feeling. Let people know what's going on, but in a cool, it's a way that you say it. It's a way to do things, okay? 6 of Swords. What is this? I feel like people are going to be shocked. Yeah. You're going to shock people with your maturity here. If you really take the time to work on this, trying to resolve things in a more cool, calm, and collected manner, moving towards peace, trying to find the best solution that works for everybody, it's going to be real shocking, okay? Because you're going to go from Page of Wands, someone who's very impulsive, someone who's just quick to do things, doesn't really think about what they're going to do before they do it, to someone who is a lot more mature in their actions and what they pursue, what they choose to give their energy to, okay? Which is going to look really good. The Queen of Wands, that looks really good. Not just on the outside, but that's also going to be something that you can say you've mastered, or that you've come to terms with and that you're actively working on. So, Aries, that's really good. Yeah, this was good. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Tstar Tarot, and I will see you stars in my next video. Bye.